Hey guys, it's time for my February TBR, so I'm going to share with you all the books that I'm going to be reading this month. I generally get all the books I read from the public library. I just find that I only like purchasing books if I know for sure that I like them. So anything new I read from the library first, and particular books that I'm looking for I'll request them in advance so that, you know, they go on reserve and I can get them out when they arrive. And yeah, I just also like to find random books to pick up from there. The first one that I'm going to be reading this month is Splintered by A.G. Howard. I think the series is called Splintered, but there are 3 more books in the series. As far as I know, it's an Alice in Wonderland retelling. I really like retellings of it, especially if they're on the darker sort of side, which I think this one is. I don't know a whole lot about it. Someone recommended it to me ages ago, like a couple years ago, and I finally got my hands on it, so I'm really excited to read this one. The second book was also recommended to me. It's Guardian of the Dead by Karen Healy. This is a book by a New Zealand author. This sounds like it's a girl that possesses a power she didn't know existed. Something to do with being a guardian of the dead, I'm sure. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think of this one once I've read it. The next one I'm sure you guys will all be familiar with. It is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I've heard a lot about this. I've watched a few spoiler-free reviews on it, and I haven't read anything by Rainbow Rowell before, so I thought this would be a good one to start with. Kirsten Reed said that this is her favourite book by Rainbow Rowell, I believe, or she liked it a lot, so it convinced me to read this one first, so I'm keen to give this a go and then see if I like Rainbow Rowell's writing style, so then I might pick up other books by her as well. The next 3 books I'm going to show you all together because they're related. They're all by the same author. These are Calvin Cruikshank's books. Calvin Cruikshank is a psychic medium from New Zealand. He was a psychic on the show Sensing Murder, which I was a big fan of. I've read one of his books before, which isn't on any of these because it was the latest one. I can't remember what it was called, but that was enjoyable. I think it was more for people who were going through death in the family or something like that, like words of comfort. This one sounds similar to one that I've read before. This one, Finding the Path, is about developing your own psychic powers, so that will be interesting. This one, Inside the Medium, is about Calvin Cruikshank's own like day-to-day life in the present. I don't know how you guys feel about psychic medium stuff. I myself am kind of on the fence about it, but I find it entertaining, I find it interesting, and yeah, Calvin Cruikshank is doing a live show in Auckland in February, so I will be going to that with a friend of mine, and I'm really excited about it, and I wanted to pick these up and read them before I see the show. The next book, I screwed up and I accidentally reserved the 3rd one in this series instead of the first one, so I'm waiting on the first 2 because I was like, oh well, I'll try and just get through all of them. This is Jessica Darling's It List. I mentioned a few of these books actually in my 2016 TBR, like books I want to read this year. This one I wanted to read because there's a movie coming out and Blair Fowler, who is a YouTuber, is going to be in it, so that's pretty exciting, and I just wanted to read the book before the movie comes out. The final 3 books that I'm going to mention are ones that I just randomly found in the library. They weren't ones that I specifically went out to get, but I found these Broken Stars, which I was literally looking at this on Instagram last night. A lot of people post this because the cover is beautiful. I know nothing about this book. I haven't even read the back cover yet, and I'm not sure whether anyone thinks it's good. All I've seen is people talking about how beautiful the cover is, which I agree. I'm keen to know if I like this because this is the kind of thing where if I like it, I will definitely buy the trilogy because they would be beautiful on a bookshelf. The next book, I know I said in my January wrap up that I was over autobiographies, but this one I've actually been meaning to pick up because I'm curious to read it, and one of my friends read it and she said it was quite interesting and quite good, so I wanted to give it a go. Down the Rabbit Hole by Holly Madison. This had a lot of like press around it when it first came out because she's basically speaking out about her experience as one of the girls of the Playboy Mansion or whatever. She's saying the stuff that generally they're expected not to come out and talk about. The last book is another one that I've just seen on Instagram and stuff because of its beautiful cover. This is Tonight the Streets Are Ours by Layla Sales. Again, I don't know anything about this, but it looks like a contemporary novel, so I think this will be good, and again it's got a beautiful cover, so that drew my attention. So that is my TBR for February. That's quite a lot of books actually, so I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them, but that's what I'm going to try and get through. If I do get through all of these, I intend to read the 5th Harry Potter book, Order of the Phoenix. Let me know what you guys will be reading this month in the comments below, or let me know if you've read any of these books and if you liked them or not. And also, you should let me know how you feel about psychic mediums and whether you think they're real, whether you've ever seen one do a live show. Thanks for watching this guys, and I will see you next time.